Coming up on Spartan Sports Report.
Men's soccer takes down Indiana for the first time in 9 years.
Michigan State football drops its second straight game at home.
And field hockey sweeps the weekend with back-to-back wins.
Hello everyone and welcome into another episode of the Spartan Sports Report. I'm Zach Sardenik.
And I'm Parker Bevins.
We've got a great show for you tonight and we can't wait to get into it.
It was homecoming last weekend in East Lansing, and it was a strong week for the Spartan sports teams.
Let's start over at Spartan Stadium, as the Michigan State football team welcomed in the Maryland Terrapins for their fourth straight home game to start 2023. The Terps got off to a hot start as Talia Tungavailoa drops a dime to Tyrese Chambers to pick up the touchdown and push the Terrapins lead to 14-0. It got up to 21-3, and Noah Kim had a chance to cut into the deficit before the half with this throw, but Montorie Foster can't bring it in. Right before the break, the Spartans would enter down 18. They got a stop right after half. Kim trying to cut into it, but he's picked off for the second time in this one, and the Terrapins would continue to push things, but the Spartans weren't done yet trying to cut into that deficit. Noah Kim finds Tyrell Henry to make it 21-9, but at the end of the day, the turnovers really got Michigan State, 5 of them on the contest. Caton Hauser picked off here on a screen pass to put the nail in the coffin. Maryland would score one more time after that to make it 31-9. Michigan State falling to the Terrapins and falling to 2-2 on the season. The Spartans head to Iowa next weekend to take on the Hawkeyes at Kinnick Stadium as they look to get back above 500.
On Friday, the Michigan State men's soccer team returned to DeMartin Stadium to face off against the Indiana Hoosiers. The Spartans came in undefeated on the season and ranked 18th in the nation. In the 15th minute, Cristiano Bruletti finds Richie Ludwig at the edge of the box. He shoots and beats the keeper for MSU's first goal of the night and his first goal as a Spartan. Shortly after, the Hoosiers would strike back with a goal from Samuel Sarver, tying the game for the rest of the half at 1-1. In the second half, Jonathan Stout, driving down the left wing, was fouled inside the box, and MSU was rewarded with a penalty kick after video review. Sean Kerrigan, on the spot, slots it in the right corner to give MSU a late 2-1 lead that they would hold onto for the rest of the game. It was Kerrigan's third game-winning goal of the season, with his parents visiting to watch from Ireland. The Spartans win it 2-1, getting their first win over the Hoosiers since 2014. Michigan State will return to DeMartin Stadium tonight to face off against the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. The Spartans are now 5-2 and ranked 12th in the nation.
On Saturday, the women's cross-country team traveled to Charlottesville, Virginia for the Virginia Invitational. 3 Spartans finished the race in the top 50 with grad student Katie Osika leading the way. Her 16-minute and 38-second 5K helped secure her a 12th place finish. Following Osika was McKenna Veen in 37th and Caitlin Hines coming in at 46th. Michigan State placed 7th out of a total 23 teams in the competition. Prior to Osika's success in the Virginia Invitational this weekend, she was awarded the Big Ten Co-Athlete and National Cross-Country Athlete of the Week. Both the men's and women's cross-country teams will travel to South Bend, Indiana this Friday for the Joe Piani Invitational.
Michigan State women's soccer had a great road trip with a 3-1 victory against Minnesota. Emerson Sargent, Justina Gaynor, and Gabby Mueller all contributed goals for the Spartan victory. The Spartans then found themselves in Madison for the second win of their road trip in a matchup against Wisconsin. Bella Najira scored in the first half, putting the Spartans up 1-0. In the second half, Caitlin Parks led Michigan State with 2 saves and helped the Spartans defend 3 corner kicks. Michigan State's record moves to 7-2-2 after the 2-game road win streak. Michigan State returns home to DeMartin Field on Thursday as they take on Maryland.
Coming off a shutout win over Indiana on Friday, Michigan State field hockey faced off against Central Michigan on Sunday for Military Appreciation Day. The Spartans were rocking early with all the energy, and they came out hot in this one. Lena Castle driving in and beating the goalkeeper to pick up the first goal of the contest in the first quarter, and Michigan State wasn't done. Just a minute later, Ellie Rutherford fires this one home to pick up her first goal of the season, and Michigan State continued to add on in the second quarter. Ashley Harlock sending it into the middle, and Bianca Pisano, the freshman, picking up her first career goal in the green and white, gives Michigan State a 3-0 lead that they'll hold throughout the second half to pick up victory number 2 on the weekend and number 3 on the season as they pick up that win. This gives them back-to-back wins, pushes their record to 3-5. Their next matchup will be on the road at Northwestern on Friday at 4 p.m.
Michigan State Volleyball had a busy weekend. On Friday, they traveled to Ann Arbor to open their Big Ten conference play. The Spartans started with a 25-14 set and did not look back, winning the next two sets 25-22 each. For the first time since 2015, MSU completed a sweep over Michigan. This was the first time the Spartans have swept Wolverines in a match since 2015. They have not swept Michigan in a season since 2006. Freshman Taylor Hold'em posted 19 kills, 4 aces, and a career-high 23 points. On Sunday, MSU took on Illinois and battled for 5 sets. After 14 lead changes and 37 ties, Illinois won the last set 15-13 and took the match. Michigan State has won 9 of the last 11, including 6 sweeps. The Spartans will prepare to take on Northwestern on the road Friday at 8 p.m.
Michigan State men's basketball held their first practice of the 2023-24 campaign on Monday afternoon. Head coach Tom Izzo met with the media for the first time this season to discuss the squad. The Spartans are projected to be one of the top teams in the country, and Izzo isn't shying away from it.
It's not pressure when you've been there and done that. It's pressure not to be there. I didn't enjoy, everybody says last year, the year before, you can sneak up on people. You know what? I'd rather run the race from the front than run the race from behind.
Michigan State's first exhibition game will take place on October 25th against Hillsdale before tipping off the regular season against James Madison on November 6th at the Breslin Center.
That's all the time we have for you today.
Make sure to check us out on social media and on the Spartan Newsroom website for continued coverage throughout the week.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.